Hi everyone, hope you're doing okay. I know it's been so long since I've made a video on my channel, but a lot has changed. I think the biggest change is now I'm currently living in Europe, in Belgium, so that's a pretty big change, and just career-wise and a lot of things, they've just been shifting. And although I've been getting so many amazing pieces, which hopefully I can share unboxings for and do like reviews and stuff, I wanted to post the first video being the most requested. So that being to do with my Neverfull GM in the Damier Ebene, and I have had this for almost 3 years. As of right now, I think it's about 2.5. It'll be 3 years this upcoming December, January time. So yeah, I've had it for quite some time, and it is still one of my go-to bags. I love it to death. So I wanted to show you how it is holding up for me, and basically how much I use it and what I put in it and things like that. So I'm not going to show you everything that I put in it, but normally I just have the usual suspects: keys, phone, wallet, sunglasses, water bottle, usually a cosmetic case, and I use this cosmetic case with the grenade, which if you want me to do a review on this, let me know, because I just got this for my birthday and I love it. So yeah, let's go over it. I think I'll start with the outside because that is surprisingly where I see the least amount of wear in the bag. So yeah. Basically, you have the beautiful coated canvas. A lot of people think that this is leather. It's not. The only parts of this bag that are going to be leather is going to be the trim. And I mentioned all this in my first review of this bag. So yeah, and I also talk about the luggage tag, which does not come with the bag either. So where I see the biggest amount of wear, I would say, in this bag on the outside is going to be on these corners. Now, if you can tell, it is quite worn in the sense that it's just faded and just kind of, I'll try and show it as best I can, scratched off. And you see that on all 4 corners, and all 4 corners, and you see some scratches. And I think a lot of that is due to just rubbing against things. I don't really put my bag on the floor at all. When I'm flying, because this is definitely my flight bag, I put it on the floor in the seat in front of me, but that's usually the only time I'm ever going to put it on the floor, because there's no feet, so there's nothing really to protect it. So that's the most wear that I think, which it's on the bottom. So just by looking at it, I think my bag has held up very, very well, fantastically. Again, the leather here shows no scratching or cracking on any sides. It still looks basically as it did when I first bought it, if you can see there in the light. So let's see, this is the only place, and it's just this side. I'm sure you can see it already, although it is kind of wrinkling in certain places. I never wear my bag with these parts sticking in so that it doesn't get crease marks, although this side here has a bit of wear from crease marks, if you can see that. And it's just basically when it folds over, it forms that crease, so you just see some wear in the bag. So that's, again, another major thing. Again, you can't see it very well, so I think only I notice these things. These leather poles on the sides show no cracking or anything either. Again, I don't have a child or anything, so I don't use this as a diaper bag. I just use this as a tote bag, and I switch it out from time to time, so it's not the bag that I'm using religiously every single day. I think if you're watching an updated wear and tear review on someone who's using it every day as a work bag, as a diaper bag, I think you might see significantly different wear and tear than in mine. But I just use it regularly with just everyday things. I never overfill it. Like I said, unless I'm using it as an airport bag, then I kind of throw a lot of crap in here and it gets heavy, but otherwise I don't. And this side, again, still perfect, still gold, no chipping in any of the hardware. That's the one thing I can say, is that the hardware has held up just beautifully. And there's no, yep, in there. So on the inside, it is still basically looking brand new. The only places where I do have to clean it is in these corners in here. Dust and like lint will accumulate in the corners, so I do have to lint roll this bag quite a bit, which is very weird. But otherwise, the red is very good for covering up any sort of marks or stains that this bag might get. Hardware on the inside is still fine. I don't really ever close it with the clasp, just because I love it being open and slouchy. So this hardware is still the same, shiny, beautiful, and same with the D-rings here and here. They're still the same. So the one concern that I do have is with the bag. So when you say you close it, or when you are wearing it under your arm, these two pieces here, I think in my bag, have rubbed, and that's where I have seen the most wear. And as you can see, the glazing from the bag has chipped to expose the natural leather. I'm trying to get that in there, but as you can see there, it's not shiny in these little parts, so it's chipped, and that's probably the biggest notice that I can see. And on this side as well, you can see where it's lighter brown. That is due to the fact that I think it's rubbing against the other side and it just chips. So that's definitely going to be the biggest thing that I notice. As far as other cracking shows, you don't see too much, but I'm sure in the light you can see how it's starting to wrinkle a lot. And especially here and here. So you see that it is wrinkling where the seam was put in the bag. It kind of curls up a little bit. Again, nothing significant. I don't have as major cracking as some other people do, which I guess I'm lucky about. I take very good care of my things. I don't treat it with anything. I don't put any like leather cleaner. I just take care of it. And then here is where you're gonna see the cracking in the side of the bag. So there you're gonna see all along here. If you pull it in a certain way, it'll show. And I don't know if I can show it that well, but it just, trying to see if I can get this to zoom in for you. So yeah, there you see all the cracking. It's just gonna be at the base of the handle of the bag. But otherwise, that's it. That's as much wear and tear as this bag has. I think if you are, oh, and it also, the straps obviously just flop over. They don't stand straight up like when you first buy it. So when I store it, I usually like to store it stuffing it and keeping the handles straight up if possible. But otherwise, I think if you were looking at my bag next to a brand new one, they would basically look exactly the same, because like I said, I take care of it. This dark color makes it great for every day because you don't have to worry about dirt marks. I don't have to worry about denim transfer or anything. So I think if you're thinking about getting this bag in the monogram or in this, I think they're great pieces. I think you'll get a lot of use out of them. I didn't go with the monogram at the time because frankly, I didn't want to have to worry about the vachetta leather. So this has been a very carefree type of bag for me to use. I know that it's always gonna fit what I need it to fit, and yeah, it's just fantastic. So if you have any more questions or want to see any in-depth pictures, let me know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for some other videos that are coming up soon. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.